Let's see if we are live. I think we're live. Are we live? It looks like it because it says over here on my little streaming thing, it says we're live. So I guess we must be. I actually can't see if anyone is watching at the moment because I've got all this crazy stuff happening here. But that is actually second to the reason why I'm doing this. If you're watching, if this is working, which again, like I hope it is, then that would be absolutely amazing because I want to try and give you a little update on what's been happening because I haven't done a vlog for a while because over the last couple of days I've been trying my hardest to actually finish off the rest of the podcasts, which I actually recorded in this very living room. Sorry, not even living room, my bedroom at home. And yeah, a lot of these podcasts have now been scheduled on YouTube. And I just wanted to give you a quick little rundown to actually show you the whole schedule and just give you a short introduction to each guest. After that, I'll give you the explanation to why I look like an 80s porn star. But let's jump into the schedule first here. So if you head over to my YouTube channel, which you absolutely must, if you're watching this right now, you should click on that little subscribe button that we have happening right. Oh, actually, you can't click on subscribe here because I'm on my own page, but it should be right here by the time you're watching it. So head over, click that little subscribe button and do yourself and me a favor because then you'll get notified about all these upcoming excellent podcasts that are coming up. So I had the first one on last night. I had Incision on, which is my old, which are my old bandmates from. We played in a band called Incision, back in the mid '90s, and we released an album which I know I have been talking about quite a few times. I've done a couple of lyric videos for Another Time, No One to Save Me Here, and if you're really lucky, there might actually be a drum playthrough coming up. Haha. And tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I've got Blur County coming up. I just uploaded a little teaser so you can see a little bit about what they're talking about. There'll be another teaser coming up tomorrow. But Blur County is a really, really cool country duo from America. So we'll be having a chat about a lot of business stuff as well because we're both me, John, and Michael are part of a guy called Grant Cardone, which is like a big business hotshot. We're all part of his mentoring program, so we're talking a lot about business in this episode as well. Then we have the champions of mayonnaise. And you might think to yourself, what a funny, weird name is mayonnaise. But there is an explanation to that, which we are going through in this very episode, and you must find out why. Also, if you're a band and you struggle to come up with a bit of ideas on how to run your band as a business, these are the guys you want to watch because these guys are sharp. They got plus 250,000 subscribers on YouTube. I think they got like over 560,000 followers on Facebook and stuff. These guys are the real deal, and they will actually share a lot of mindset ideas, a lot of tips and tricks to how you can hone your skills and try and sort of elevate your band a bit further. Then we have, if we're scrolling further down here, we have, let me just move this out of the way here. We have, after mayonnaise, we've got, I think it's Fast Pitch that are coming. Oh, actually, I Created a Monster. The really cool thing about I Created a Monster is, and let me show you here, they gave me a t-shirt because I recorded that podcast live at the studio. That's the first podcast I recorded live at the new studio last week. So watch out for that and watch out for this epic t-shirt, which of course you can actually buy if you head over to the Facebook page. But stay tuned for that. They're a really, really cool metalcore band from Perth. Then we got Fast Pitch coming up. This is, and again, another big Filipino band, and these guys are amazing. If you like bands like Seven Dust or actually, let me try and click on here. I think you can do that without anything starting up here. Yeah. So if you like bands like Seven Dust, like a lot of US alternative rock music, these are the guys you want to check out. We have an extremely cool conversation about a lot of stuff about the band, and especially Henry the singer shares a really, really cool and personal story about when the band went on hiatus a couple of years ago. But you have to stay tuned to watch that. There'll be some teasers coming up for that too, so don't you worry about that. Let's head back here and have another look what's coming up. We also have I think after Fast Pitch, I think we're coming up to Marco Roboto, which is, he's another Filipino guy. I know this is like totally Filipino month. But that's because there's so much talent there. Marco Roboto has his own mixing studio, and he is extremely passionate, especially about mastering, but audio in general. And having a chat to him, he's just such a kind, fun guy. But hearing him talk about audio is just, it's so amazing. I've never heard anyone be so passionate about it. If you need anyone who is really, really passionate about mastering, especially, you need to look him up. And then we are going back to after Fast Pitch. We have, after Marco Roboto, I think we've got Stillskin. I've had them on before. Michael, the guy right here, is a guitarist, and me and him used to go to primary school together ages ago, but that's a whole different story. The link to that chat is in the episode title as well. And to wrap up the month of May, on the 28th, we've got this champion, Alessandro Del Vecchio. I hope I pronounced that correctly, by the way. So you see that premieres in 25 days. So Jesus, that's ages away. Alessandro is, beside obviously looking like a true rock star, have a look at him. I mean, that's about as rock star as it gets. He is he's a top Italian producer and has worked with Jon Lande, which is actually a huge idol of mine. He is the singer of the band Masterplan. He's also worked with Glenn Hughes from Deep Purple. He's worked with Fergie Frederiksen, who's the guitarist in Toto and stuff. So there's a lot of really, really cool chats there. He shares a lot of knowledge about his experience and his career in the music industry. And we obviously, from now until when the episode goes live, I'll also be sharing a lot of his work. So he's also in a ton of different bands, which you can, again, check in the description below. And a little extra note on that one is he also mixed and produced Once Soul Thrust, which I've had all three band members on. So I had Salem, Jack, and Todd on, and they are in the comments as well. In the description as well. So go and check that out if you're willing to have a look at Alessandro, because he's wicked. We actually have a really, really cool chat about mindset as well, but again, I'll have to let you watch that when we get to it. Finally, before I sort of wrap up this whole YouTube spiel and tell you a little bit about my crazy mustache here, is every Tuesday, as you can probably tell here, I've been doing some drum playthroughs. I've done Carnival so far. I've done Fireball by Pitbull. Yay! I've done a Stormed unreleased track that we did after we released the opening statement, which I did a full drum playthrough over here, which is something I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time, just to see how that was. And I've released a cover of Crazy Frog by Axel Foley. And the main reason why I did Pitbull and Crazy Frog, and the main reason why I will be doing some more of that genre moving forward, is because my kids love that shit. And I'm actually going to post some reaction videos of them watching it when I get around to it. I just haven't been able to sort of be home at the same time when, everything was there, but that'll be coming as well. Anyway, now let me quickly, before I tell you about the challenge, let me show you a little bit about my little mustache here. This was actually meant as a joke the other day when my wife came home, and I was just going to, I was shaving, and I was just going to, I'll just try and leave that on to freak her out. And because I've never had a mustache before, and I hate them with a passion. But because I'm going into this challenge that I'm going to tell you a little bit about, I thought maybe I should leave it on, because this challenge is all about doing something you're extremely uncomfortable doing. Live streaming here is one of them, but it's something I've obviously grown into, especially now. I'm a lot more comfortable with what I'm doing, with the whole music and taking the leap and, try and find a way to go on this crazy crusade to make money off the music online, or make music online in general, let's be honest. So this challenge here is something that I have done as a part of a new challenge I've taken on. So I have over the last couple of months, I have really studied the space of cryptocurrencies a lot, because I see a lot of bands, a lot of musicians and artists in general have found a way to actually make money off their music through cryptocurrency. So there's a little thing called non-fungible tokens. I think I even sort of completely just chucked them on tongue there. Non-fungible tokens that you can use to release your art, to release your songs and stuff, and on different platforms that are cryptocurrency platforms. Without getting into too many details there, that is something I'll be looking into a lot more in the weeks and months moving forward. So this little group that I'm a part of have a challenge coming up that I thought I'm going to jump on that because we can all use a little bit of grit, a little bit of mindset challenge here. So during this challenge, we'll be doing a lot of crazy stuff. I've posted all of it in the comments, but I've got to get up every morning before the sun rises. I'm going to get up early, do 10 minutes of meditations every day, 45 minutes of exercise. I've got to study at least half an hour every day. So that'll get me, which I'm pretty much doing anyway. I'm listening to a podcast every time I'm in the car. But a lot of crazy stuff. So it keeps you accountable. The big thing for me is the fitness thing, and obviously having to be accountable to do something. So if that's something that you think would be interesting, I would love to actually hear from you to see if you have any goals for me for the next couple of weeks or months, or even for this year. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to get out of this year? And if you have anything cool, drop it in the comments. Try and let us become accountable to each other here. And also, of course, if you actually do like everything I'm saying here, if you want to sort of stay in touch on what I'm doing, check out all these cool bands and podcasts, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this on any other platforms and there's a like or follow or whatever it is, you know the drill. Just do it. And finally, before I round this incredible, I don't even know how long I've been chatting for now because I've always sort of overdo myself. I've been chatting for about 10, 11 minutes now. That's nuts. Let's wrap this up because I actually have to go to the gym to get my swipe card sorted so I can go to the gym early in the morning. But that's a different story. So I'm doing it again now. I'm sidetracking. I got to stop doing that. Now, this is the last two things I got to tell you is I am actually playing a live gig. I've been asked to fill in for the band 46 Brigade, which is my old band I played in 2013-14 here in Perth. And they're supporting an Australian band called 1927, which I think was quite famous back in the 80s or something. But yeah, so 46 Brigade has scored 2 support gigs in Perth. So I'll be joining them on stage in about 2 weeks' time. So that'll be super, super interesting, super cool to try that out. And yeah, so I'll be obviously sharing some stuff leading up to that as well. And for the first time, I'll actually have some content from me being on stage. I haven't had that for, I don't know, probably what, 20 years or something? No, 15 years, I think. No, actually, that's not true. I shared something playing with 46 Brigade a while ago. Anyway, I'm doing it again now. I am sidetracking and I should stop doing that. I'm going to round off here. My goal, obviously, to keep myself accountable, get fitter, mindset growth, and all that blah, 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 is also to try and see if I can hit 1,000 subscribers in the next 45 days. And what I'll be doing is I will be doing these small live updates a couple of times a week and literally just go all in on creating content, just post stuff out over the next 45 days. So if you want to help me out, share this episode, share the podcasts, tag your friends in them, like them, do whatever you have to do. If you know anyone who thinks that this would be cool or something, get them to join along. Let's do it together, man. Or if you're a band out there and you want to have a chat or, expose your music is what I was trying to say. Hit me up. Let's have a chat. Again, like the more the merrier. This is what this platform is supposed to be all about. It's all about sharing, connecting dots and sharing audiences. I think that's it. So I'm just going to round off by saying this again. Head over to YouTube and subscribe. There'll be a subscribe button up here somewhere in this section here. So you gotta do that, man. Because this is where all the cool stuff will happen. This is where all the podcasts are going to premiere. This is where all the drum covers are going to come up and everything else crazy that I'm going to be putting up. So there we go. I think that ended up being nearly 15 minutes of me just blabbing about something about nothing. If you like any of this, comment in the comments was what I was trying to say. And it looks like this ain't going anywhere because it makes me uncomfortable. And if I reach that, hang on, let's do this. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, I will let you decide whether I should keep it or let it go. I don't like it, but anyway, I'll let you decide. Let that be a challenge. How about that? Let's do that. Excellent. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I will click my little exit button here and I will see you very, very soon.